Hey everybody. I wanted to give you an update on tools for the ANMR course. So ever since Miltech stopped making their animal adjusting tool, I've been on the hunt for a tool that will work for both small and large animals, and I think I found one. It's an affordable option, which is nice. I actually have them on the website now on our holisticanimalstudies.org website for sale. They're on sale at the moment for $110 each, which is very affordable, especially if you compare it to what the Miltech's tools were going for. So I actually really like this tool. There are some downfalls to it, which I'll discuss with you now, but overall I think this is a really good tool to use when working on all sizes of animals. It does come with an extra tip, which is helpful because sometimes these tips can fall off or get damaged. So you do have an extra one in there with it, and there's a tip that comes on it. So the way that you calibrate this tool is by moving this. You can spin it. You can spin it to go both ways, either clockwise or counterclockwise. When we go all the way clockwise with it, so it's all the way down to the bottom, you have the least amount of pounds per pressure. When you go the opposite way with it and you go all the way to the top, you have the highest amount of pounds of pressure. So just like with any other tool, when you're working with small animals, you can start at the least amount and gradually work it up. When you're working with horses, you can go closer to that end range, which is the highest amount, and back it off as needed. As a general rule of thumb, I like to start on a lower setting, and if I notice that I am not getting any reactivity from the animal, I can increase it until I get what I would consider to be a normal reactivity. Also, if you're on a setting and the animal is super reactive at all the segments and kind of really hyper reactive, you can back it down a little bit because you do want to see the reactivity, but it doesn't need to be something where their body's really spasming. So you can back it down to find an area where you're able to notice those areas of reactivity, but it's not hyper reactive. The more you use this tool, the more you will get used to the settings and find what is appropriate for the animal that you're working on. So I like that it has a good range of the pounds of pressure. It goes from 80 to 280 newtons, which is a really good range when working on different sized animals. I like that it's really durable. I like the spring in it. One thing that I don't really like about it is you can do some rapid firing, but the more rapid firing you do, you're gonna realize that it's gonna start skipping and it's gonna kind of get stuck. So it's not a tool for rapid firing through the soft tissues. And unfortunately, I don't think there's many tools out there that do well with the rapid firing on the soft tissues besides the Miltech's tool, which we can't get anymore. So the solution that I've come up with is when you are ready to do the rapid firing, so you'll use this tool doing the protocol along the spine, finding the reactive areas, and then when you're ready to do the soft tissue release around the areas, you will use this. Now this is a massage gun, and it comes with a bunch of different tips. So we have a bunch of different options here as far as tips that we can put on it. We do have a soft one, which is nice, but the thing I don't like about this is it will collect some dirt in it, especially when you're going over horses. They usually have a lot of sand and stuff that will come off of them and it'll stick in here. Kind of hard to sanitize it, whereas these ones you can wipe down with antibacterial wipes or whatever you use to sanitize your tools, and they clean up pretty easily. So we got a whole bunch of options. I like this one for going along the spine of small animals. It works really well because you can put it on either side of the spine. And then we have a flatter kind of tip and one of these. Now this one I really like for the horses when we're doing the release along their necks, their body, along the back. So use this tool along the spine, see the reactive areas, and then grab this tool and go ahead and do the soft tissue release. The way that you turn it on, you have a little button under here, and then you can push the on button, and then you can select the level. I like to go as high as it'll go. Go as high as this baby will go, which is 30. That's moving pretty fast, and that's going to give you a really good soft tissue release along the horse's neck and back. You can also use this along all of the major muscles on the animal. It's nice and quiet. It is really durable. I really like this tool, and it's really affordable too. It's actually on sale on our website on holisticanimalstudies.org for $75 at the moment. When I first started teaching ANMR technique, tools like this were not on the market. We were actually making them out of a Makita jigsaw. We would modify a Makita jigsaw to make a tool like this, and it was pretty expensive because the Makita jigsaws were not cheap, and then the modifications cost more money. So it was in the hundreds that it would cost. So getting something like this, that's this quiet, this easy to move around with, for $75 is just awesome. I love that these are on the market now. So that's the update with the tools. So these are the two tools that I recommend. You can use other tools if you find a tool that works better for you. You're more than welcome to use those in your case studies. That is totally fine. It's not mandatory. You don't have to purchase these tools, but if you want to purchase tools that I recommend, you will find both of these on the website, and they work quite well together. So I will work on getting a video together for you guys showing you how I use them together during an ANMR session. And if you have any questions or any comments about the tools, just comment on this video. Thanks.